Okay. I hope you all can hear me well. Okay, so as you can see, I have already mapped out this optimal trade entry levels. Now, since we don't have this like close, this would be X as our, you can say, inversion, right? You can consider this as an inversion. Now let's do the top down, okay? Now you see we have this inversion fair value gap over here. You see that? Now we already, since when this fair value gap becomes an inversion, we already got into this inversion, right? Now let's get back to 15-minute time frame. Okay, yes bro, let's make something off of the markets. All right, now what I'm considering this as a inversion. Okay, so this is our daily zone. If we see, we have the price came into this inversion. Now what I'm looking for is that we have this small fair value gap within this inversion, right? So I'm expecting price. Now let me do this thing as well. Now what I'm expecting is price, like at the 9:30, the price can come to this fair value gap and then retrace towards these relative equal highs. You say that these are relative equal highs, and we have the optimal drawn liquidity, which would be this external range liquidity. All right, that's what we have. That's what I'm looking for right now in the market. Now I'm not interested in just like taking trade today, because since there is no news, as you can see, no news day, and from tomorrow onwards we do have the whole red folders. You see that? All these red folders, that's what we have. Now as I said, what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting price. If this price came to this, you see our optimal trade entry could becomes invalid. If we came, this is the small imbalance or fair value gap which I just mentioned on the daily time frame. You see that? I'm sorry. You see this fair value gap, this very fair value gap. Let me just mark it out as a D, just D. D means daily. All right. Let's get back to 15-minute time frame, and this is the D we have on the daily. All right. Now what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting price to sweep this low over here. This could be our sell side. Once market took out the sell side, then we'll be looking for the buy side. Okay, now just for the sake of this daily fair value gap and for the sake of this sell side liquidity, I'm removing these levels. Okay, and I'm also removing this. So what we got this sell side liquidity, and we have this daily fair value gap. Let's mark out this as well. So now you see what I'm interested in participating, this sell side liquidity. Okay, now what I'm expecting is price came till this sell side liquidity and the consecutive encroachment of this daily fair value gap, and then we'll look for the buys towards these relative equal highs which I mentioned on the daily time frame. Okay, so now I hope you understood what I was looking for in the market for the gold. Now why I'm looking at the BDC as well, because I have already took the trade for the BDC, and this could be like small retracement, or you can say as a stop hunt. This could be considered as our stop hunt, or for the smart money traders they create this inducement as well. That's what they call like the smart money or whatever that is. They used to call it as a inducement. Market took out the recent low, and obviously once market took out the recent low, and obviously it will be looking for the higher prices. Okay, now I've also mentioned this in my Discord community. Now you see how far we came. Even though let's just look at this. Okay, look at this candle. I need to open this to mention. Okay, now let's just turn this off. So let's see the open of this candle. Okay, here is the open price. You can see the open price of this very candle. What do you see the open price? 25.88 600. You see the open price 25. This is the open price, folks, for this candle, 25.88 600. Now let's see the high of this candle, 25.88 585. So it means around, like, if we minus 585 out of 600, we'll be getting 15, right? So it just took our stops being hit from 15 points, right? You see, you have to consider these things as well. The open of this 25.88 600 and the high of this 25.86 25.88 585. You see the 15-point difference. So it does not took out this at this stop loss. It just came right from this order block. This would be considered as our order block, and see how far we came. We still have so much liquidity. All right, folks. So this is what I'm expecting. Now I hope let's mark out the consequent encroachment for this wick as well, and let's see where we got. We already took out the consequent encroachment for this wick, right? You see that? We tap on the consequent encroachment once and then twice. Now there is no point for the price to come to this consequent encroachment level. What I'm expecting is to price took out this entire sell side liquidity. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. And obviously inside this sell side liquidity, what we have, daily fair value gap. That's what we have. Okay, now this is what I'm expecting from price to act. I told you, folks, I will not be rushing to take a trade. I won't be rushing to take a trade.